Good morning and welcome to Cards with Corey. This is episode number 3. I am super excited to be able to do another reading for a client. This is my way of giving back to the community with this gift that I have been given. So we're going to dive right in. We have a question, and I'm just going to pull that up on my phone. I do the 5-card spread called the Horseshoe, and it gives us a lot of information. So this is the question. Dear Cards with Corey, I have lived with my boyfriend for numerous years. I love him, but feel the relationship has changed from partnership into friendship. Would it benefit me to move forward? And by that, I mean ending the relationship. So this is pretty heavy. That's a pretty heavy question. We don't want to take something like that lightly. Ending a relationship is a huge deal. We will see what the tarot has to say. Something I wanted to just make note of so that everyone knows, before I do these readings, I actually do a little meditation to make sure that I'm grounded and protected. I light a little tea light candle, and that's my white light. Because anytime we're working with the esoteric, we're connecting with spirit, with our guides, it's always a good practice to be protected. So there is a little bit of prep work before I actually come on. I wanted everyone to know that I take this quite seriously. Working with the tarot is an amazing gift. But we also want to make sure that, it is valued and it is done properly. Okay, so I'm going to get quiet and I'm going to shuffle the cards. We're going to think of the question, and then we're going to lay those cards out and see what the tarot has to say. So here we go. Oh, okay, and we have one that is wants to come out, so I'm just going to lay it to the side. That happens at times, so just keep going. Okay, now I'm going to cut the deck into 3. I'm going to choose the pile that speaks to me, and we're going to lay down those cards. Okay, so I'm going to run through the cards because I don't have a camera that's pointing down on what cards have come out for us. The number 1 card that came out today, this is your right here and now, the present moment, and the client received the King of Pentacles. The near future card is the High Priestess. Hope you guys can see these cards well. There's a bit of a glare, sorry about that. The challenge card for the reading today is the 7 of Cups. The long-term future card is the 10 of Pentacles. And then we have the outcome card, which is the 8 of Cups. The card that fell out today was the 2 of Cups. This is actually the card of partnership. And from the imagery of this card, we can see that it looks like a marriage ceremony. This is a union. This is a pledging of our love or our commitment to another person. So very interesting that this should be the card to fall out, considering the question. Okay, so we start off with the here and the now card, and that is your King of Pentacles. So what I want to say about that is, because I don't have the client in the room with me, it's a little tricky. I feel like this card is representing her partner. So this is the boyfriend card. I feel like he is someone with a strong value of commitment and manifesting the relationship to be where it's at today. Now I know in the email, the client is saying, well, it seems like we've moved more into a friendship zone. Friendship is not the worst thing when you're in a relationship. As she said, she loves her partner. So we know that there is still love there. How do we maybe get that spark to go back into the relationship is maybe something that could be thought of. Is that still available to this couple? This shows me that he's dedicated to her, and he's a very strong, I want to say almost fatherly figure is coming through. So I also think that perhaps the client is comparing the partner to somebody else, and to maybe her father. I know that sounds crazy, but this is what's coming through for me. Is her partner going to be able to step up to that level that the client knows, there could be? This reading is a little bit different than the first two I've done. So the next card is the near future, and that has us with the High Priestess, which is a lot of intuitive input coming through. So I feel like the client is getting those intuitive hits. There may be a little bit of mystery surrounding the question. Like I said, can that spark be brought back? I feel like the client needs to look into the subconscious and let those feelings, let that gut instinct come through. So this next little while, maybe some quiet, reflective meditation time, really diving deep into that sacred knowledge. What is up here? What is coming through? What are the intuitive hits for the client? I know that's not the best answer. We're going to go forward. The challenge card. So this is your Seven of Cups, and it speaks to us about the grass being greener on the other side. This is about, it can also be about your dreams and your desires, and choosing wisely. So because of the question today, the relationship seeming like it's moved into a friendship zone, and would it benefit the client to end the relationship? This is the challenge. She needs to choose wisely. She needs to think about what is on the other side. Is the grass greener on the other side? We all have this shadow side. We all have that, little devil on the shoulder that's saying, yeah, do this, that'll be better. That's the ego speaking to us. Clearly, that's the ego. If we can get the ego to be quiet and, really tap into what it is that is best for us, that's where you'll answer that question. So this is about choosing wisely and looking at all the elements that are part of this relationship, part of what is the togetherness of them, the bond. What was there? Okay. The long-term future has the Ten of Pentacles, and this is one of success, I feel. Pentacles are about what we manifest, what we create here on Earth. And the 10 is, that is the completion number. So I feel like this is a long-term future card, the next yearish, not 6 months, yearish. This is speaking to us about having that security, that family. This speaks to us about family. We've got the grandfather here, the small child, the couple in the courtyard. They're okay. They're. It's a good place to be. It is a success story. So I feel like this'll manifest into being what it could possibly be. So right now there's some doubt going on, but I feel like we'll go back to this card. The client needs to sit quietly and let those intuitive hits come through. Is there still a spark there? Is this relationship completely finished? The High Priestess sits between two columns. That speaks to us about the conscious versus the subconscious. So when we're here and we're consciously creating on Earth, as opposed to what is the divine telling us. So decisions come out of this. There has to be. You have to get to that place where you'll know what the answer is. So the outcome card is the Eight of Cups, and timeline wise, this is one of those funky timelines that this is already happening for the client. That searching, the seeking, the missing cup here shows us that they are looking for that. She's already seeking where is that spark in the relationship? Where is that, sorry, you know what I'm saying? So the client can feel like a light has gone out. There's been an eclipse to a certain degree. Whether or not that love that still bonds them together can get them through this is what this card is saying. Do we honestly need to leave? Do we need to end this? And because we got that extra card with the union and the partnership and the pledging, I'm going to say no. No, I don't think it's going to benefit you to leave this relationship. I think what needs to happen is you need to find that spark. And so that means maybe having a chat with your partner. I don't know if that's already happened, but I feel like there is something solid there and you need to work with that. So this reading, again, the tarot cards fascinate me, how they play out, how they unfold. And I feel like the answer was, or the question was definitely answered. So once again, thank you to everyone who has sent me their questions. If you have a question that you would like me to answer here on Cards with Corey, please email me. It is cardswithcorey@gmail.com. I love doing this and hope to be able to help the next person with their question. It is Sunday, everyone, and it's a glorious day to be alive. I hope everyone has a magnificent day, and until next week, take care.